Yo, what up, YouTube? Sore Hearts here, and I just wanted to give my thoughts after 12 hours. Well, this is really my impressions video, my 12-hour impressions video of Crimson Desert on a mix actually between the PS5 and the PS5 Pro. So this is a good video because I have both aspects. I want to start by saying what they did with the PS5, the base PS5, is completely terrible. Per Abyss, they purposely hid the footage of the base PS5 gameplay because if you put the game on performance mode, it looks horrendous on the base PS5. It's literally unplayable. It's so muddy, you can't see anything. It's like a mud filter smeared on everything. And this is not just a unknown occurrence. A lot of people are saying this on the base PS5, and it should have been delayed or not even released on that hardware. It's terrible. So the only options that you're left to play with is the balance mode or the quality mode. And the balance mode is 40 FPS, and it's okay, it looks pretty good. And then you got the quality mode that's 30 FPS, but it's just not fair because gamers didn't know what they were getting into. And if they knew what they were getting into, I'm sure a lot of people may not have bought this game if they knew that the 60 FPS mode was gonna be this bad. It's unplayable, it looks terrible. So after that, I went out and I got a PS5 Pro so I could play this game, and I could sit here and say now that it's way better. The performance is way better in performance mode. I play in performance mode because I like a smooth, 60 frames. That's what I like. So it looks way better. It's playable and it's enjoyable. So there's that. In terms of the gameplay itself, the gameplay, it's different. I mean, the controls are hard and they take time to get used to because there's so much going on one one controller. Like, this game has so many systems, so many different systems that are completely different from one another. So it's hard to try to, figure all these things out when you're in combat. But the more you learn, the more you do, the more powerful your character feels, and it feels fun. It's really fun in that aspect. So I will say that. The main character, Cliff, he's like an AI generated character, is what I said to my friend, because there's no substance to him. There's no substance to him. His voice acting is super like mid. Everything is mid about the character. He's basically a mouthpiece. Like, he's just driving the story forward and talking to people that he needs to talk to, but you don't care about him or anything that he says because he's an uninteresting character. And that's the only thing about this game, is that it doesn't lead you into this world very well because you don't have a character driving you in, Other games like Kingdom Come Deliverance and everything like that, or like Red Dead, like, these are huge open world games, but they drive you in with the character that you're playing as. So you're led into the story and into the world, and it's like you understand more of what's going on. Whereas this game, it's like you don't have that. So you just dropped in and you're just doing things, basically what it feels like. And the things that you're doing are cool. Right now, I'm barely even focusing on story, and I'm just collecting bounties and trying to do that. And it's really fun because I'm exploring this huge, vast open world, and you could go anywhere at your leisure. Like, you don't have to wait or anything like that, and I like that. There's no hand holding in this game. Just go off and do what you want to do. So that's really fun. But if you were looking for a very interesting story here, you're most likely not going to get that. So the setting is cool. The continent of Pywell is very interesting. Very different biomes. You have, so far, I've seen a desert biome, I've seen some swamps, I've seen regular forests, the evergreen areas, things like that. There's snowy areas, and it's very detailed. And depending on where you go, you could overheat, you could get too cold, you could freeze. It lowers your stamina, so you got to make sure you're wearing the right gear. So they have a system in place for that. And yeah, the game is very in depth. There's a lot to this game that you have to figure out and you have to manage, but you learn as you go, which I appreciate. You learn as you go. So far, that's my 12-hour impressions. I like the game. I do. I'm enjoying it and I'm enjoying the gameplay and everything. But I haven't did any boss fights or anything like that. So I haven't done anything that really like took it over the top for me. But we'll see. We'll see how how that gets the more I play.